What is good, YouTube? Chris's Kicks here, back with another sneaker review, and today we have the Hanon and Diadora V7000 InterCity. So first off, these shoes are a collaboration between Scottish retailer Hanon and Italian sportswear brand Diadora. The model is a V7000 and they are dubbed the InterCities. Before we get into the review, this is my first ever pair of Diadoras, so I'm not too familiar with the brand, other than I know they're having a bit of a resurgence over the last 2 or 3 years. Pretty similar to sort of Asics and New Balance and Puma, where they're collaborating with boutique stores and producing very high quality premium material collaboration shoes. And that's really what's caught my eye. I like a lot of the collaborations with Asics and New Balance. Really think the materials that they use are really premium quality for the price range. And Diadora apparently is made in Italy, so it has that extra quality to it. And I've been wanting to pick up a pair for a while now. I've seen a lot of interesting colorways and concepts. And I think this colorway was the one that kind of finally made me decide to just try and pick up a pair and see what the hype was about. And I can definitely tell you these are a fantastic pair of shoes. So first off, let's get into the box. I believe this is a standard Diadora box, so you've got black and green Diadora on the front. This one does have a little gold foil Hanon shop keep on burning. I don't know how well that's going to pick up. There's a bit of glare from the camera lights, but there's a little foil with the Hanon shop logo. Front of the box, Diadora and some measurements. Again on the rear. Back of the box and the roof of the box, Diadora branding. So first off, these shoes did come with additional sets of laces. We'll get to that in a minute. And they did come with a sort of dust bag or a shoe bag, orange with a white Diadora logo, and we do have some branding. So we've got Diadora Hanon V7000 Saturday Special, made in Italy. We'll get to that in a minute. Saturday Special. It's part of the theme of the shoe. Paper of the shoe, you do have this lovely orange paper with the Hanon and Diadora logos making up these little cubes or squares and a repetitive design. Let's get to the shoes. Alright, so first off, like I said, the shoes did come with additional sets of laces. Now the shoes originally came with the orange laces inside the shoes, and they came with an additional set of white laces and a set of teal laces. Obviously all 3 laces match up to different parts of the shoe. Orange ones came inside the shoe, and I was going to keep the orange ones in there, but I think once I switched out to the white laces, they look a lot better. They really brighten up the shoe, and they really contrast with a lot of the parts of the shoe, like the midsole, the tongue logo branding, the mesh of the forefoot. So I really like the white laces. They really brighten up the shoes a lot. And also lace tips. For some reason the orange laces have orange lace tips, the teal laces have teal lace tips, but the white laces have blue lace tips. So it kind of, again, it makes it sort of match up with a bit more parts of the shoes. But it did come with orange laces laced up in the shoes as standard. Alright, so let's get to the theme of the shoes and maybe I'll explain the colorway. So these are called the InterCity and the theme is Saturday Special. Now from Hanon's website, they've explained that in the 1980s the Saturday Special InterCity was a transport system that ran throughout the UK. I'm a child of the 80s and I don't recall this. I was obviously a child back then, so I don't know how much of it I would recall, but it doesn't really ring a bell to me. These sort of orange and blue, whenever I see that, I think of the Nick colorway. But there must be something. So if you're a bit older than me and you remember what this is, I don't know, put a link in the description to something or an image or something that I can have a look at. But yeah, it's themed off of transport from the 1980s. But like I said, I don't recall this sort of colorway or theme. The Saturday Special as well is what they're saying is the name of the bus. So I'm guessing in the 1980s it wasn't that popular to have buses on a Saturday, so if there was, it was obviously a special bus. For me, growing up in the 80s, more so in the 90s when I hit sort of high school, there was a Saturday Special bus, but it was for special kids. So if you were on that Saturday Special bus, it was a white bus. I don't see them around anymore, so they must have got rid of them, but if you were on a Saturday Special bus, you were a special kid, if you know what I mean. That's the only Saturday special that I know of. So anyway, let's get into the shoes. Lovely, they said it's kangaroo leather on the upper of the shoe and a pig suede for the lower part of the shoe. So you've got this beautiful, and this is a super soft leather. They say it's kangaroo leather. I don't know how soft kangaroos are. When you see them, they look quite rugged and tough. Don't look like the softest of animals, but I'm telling you, this leather that they've used, kangaroo leather or whatever, it is super soft. It's not the thickest of leathers. There's not much padding on the shoe. It's a lightweight running shoe. But I'm telling you, this is super soft leather. If you're thinking of like Jordan shattered backboards, this is much softer than that, 100 times softer than that. And then you've got pig suede for the blue lower part of the shoe. See, the medial and lateral sides of the shoe are pretty much identical. You have this teal piping that sort of slightly runs along the what you would call this, the mid part of the shoe, separating the blue and the orange. Comes up to the fronts of the shoes. I'll pull down the laces, but you do have made in Italy and the Hanon logo in white debossed onto the tongue. And I think especially with those white laces, it really makes that logo sort of stand out a bit more. You do have a mesh toe box, and this toe box doesn't feel like that regular cheap mesh that you get. Like, I'm not really a fan of mesh toe boxes, but this one, like just picking at it or rubbing your fingernail across it, there's nothing that catches at all. It's completely smooth. There's nothing that feels like it's going to catch or nick on anything and a thread's going to pull out. It feels very high quality for a mesh toe box. The suede that they've used on these shoes, it says pig suede again, but it is a real nice super quality suede. As you can see, the color changes as you brush it, so you've got like different colors, shades of blue, where you can see that there's a nice texture to that suede that they've used. Rear of the shoe, you've got dual branding. So on the left shoe, you've got the Diadora embroidered into the heel of the shoe, and on the right foot you've got that Hanon flame logo on the right foot. Teal hits on the back of the ankle, again with that kangaroo leather, super soft. You can probably see it a bit more because this is quite heavily padded, but look how soft that leather is. Fantastic. It is super soft. I don't know if all Diadoras are like that or if this is specifically because it's a collaboration, but the leather they've used is unbelievably soft. On the heel side of the shoe, you do have the V7000 embroidered in, which is the model of the shoe. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with Diadora, how many models they have, but the V7000 is what this one is, embroidered in here. On the midsole, white on white, you do have Diadora. It's probably quite hard to see, but you do have Diadora here on the midsole. I'll give you a quick 360 of the shoes. So that Diadora logo in the suede. Well, it's not suede. Or is it? Yeah, so you've got the suede Diadora logo, and then the leather orange back into it. Again, a nice little teal hit. Another teal hit on that mesh toe box. Inner side of the shoe. Rear of the shoe. Let's get to the soles of the shoe. So for the soles, nothing spectacular going on, just black, white and teal. It would have been nice if maybe you've got a Diadora logo here, maybe if they would have put that in the navy or the orange, just to keep with the colour theme of the shoe, and maybe had a little bit more of the orange or the blue hits on the shoe. Inner side of the shoe, or insoles of the shoe, taking up nice quality insoles. You've got that extra cushioning underneath the heel, and you do have that same pattern that it was on the paper of the shoe, so the Hanon and Diadora branding, again with that little nice gold foil Hanon part there. I don't know how well that's going to stay with the shoe when we're wearing them, but nice thick cushioned insole. I mean, these are really comfortable shoe. And just they seem very well made. Like I said, it says they were made in Italy, in the shoemaking district, and you could just see the sort of craftsmanship that's gone into these shoes. I mean, they look like they've been made very well. The stitching is impeccable. The quality of the lining of the shoe, all the materials used, I can't speak highly enough. Another little detail that I forgot to mention on the lace tips. On one side you do have Diadora, and on the other lace tip you do have Hanon, so there is dual branding on the lace tips. And that's pretty much it for the review of these shoes. Running out of things to say. Like I said, this is my first pair of Diadoras. I will definitely pick up another pair if I can find another decent collab. I know there's that sort of Seoul to Rio Olympic collaborations that are coming out from, is it 6 or 8 retailers? I know Patta's doing one. I think Ronnie Fig's Soul Box, Hanon again, although the Hanon ones are not really looking that good. They're sort of yellow and blue. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap up the review. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. Comment on the video if you've got any questions. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, it's Chris_S_Ramos, but there will be clickable links in the description. If you want to see some more sneaker reviews, subscribe to my channel, share this video if you would, I'd appreciate it. And one final thing, let me know your thoughts on Diadora. School me on the brand. Like I said, it's my first ever pair. I'm really happy with this pair, and I will definitely try and pick up some more. So if you know a bit about Diadora, or if you know a bit more about the theme, the InterCity Saturday special, hit me up in the comments and we'll have a little talk about it. Alright, peace.